Hello, welcome to the Rusty Nail. I am Tildar Squatch. Today I want to talk to you. I was on somebody's show, Living Mysteries History. Living Mysteries Mystery. I want to put a link down below, so please, you gotta check them out. Anyway, there was a bit on there that I wanted to get a little bit more into today, and let's just get into it. Right, so what I was saying was last week or whatever it was, I was on I was talking to Druba. He's over there at Living Histories Mysteries. I'm definitely going to put that link below. You need to go check him out. He's a good guy. But anyway, Druba and I were discussing history, as it were. Excuse me, I took some wine down the wrong pipe, but there's a piece I want to talk about in history here. There's a gentleman by the name of Genghis Khan. We all know him. You love him. We love him. One thing you don't have in your books is that he was a half-orc, and that's true. It's true. I think after his death, there was some rewriting of history. But first, let me talk about Druba just a minute. So he was talking to me, and he says, Tildar, looks what's brown and will kill you if it gets in your eye. And I said, I don't know, Druba. There's lots of things. He says, Tildar, that's a wagon. Is this true? If a wagon get, you know what? Maybe he didn't say that. It's possible. Whatever. So anyway. Genghis Khan, he was a half-orc, he did, and his campaign was legendary. Us goblins, orcs, people from around his Mongol horde, definitely some from the southern regions. And this goes into a bit of a lot, but definitely one of our heroes. You guys being the humans, scrubbed them from your books, and that's just the way history works. Sometimes you don't like what you read, and sometimes you just want to change it up a little, and now he's just a human, and that's just the way I read it, but that's not the way I know it. Anyway, what you don't know, furthermore, is that orcs are responsible for your hamburger. That's right, I will explain everything as we go forward. Excuse me, I do drink. It says elvish stuff's not so bad. Honestly, don't drink with the elves, but their wine is not bad. The spirits, they bring it. I digress. Where was I? Oh yes, orcs are responsible for the hamburger. This is why, and I brought this up. I don't like the idea that greenskins are known for eating disgusting, vile things and raw meat and whatever the meat, and just get us the fermented meat, and that's not true. And so not only am I going to tell you where the hamburger came from, but I will also tell you why that's where that myth came from. So when we were with Genghis and leaving Mongolia, going on his campaign, we had we being the greenskins and the other Mongolian humans, and there were some half folk there. Anyways, a rowdy bunch. But we had to go for a long ways, and so we had meat in our packs. Everybody did, right? Not just the greenskins. History is awful. But we would over-season it and over-salt it, but it was mostly raw, but we just kept it that way to survive the trip. So when we fought here and there, we would get more raw meat, season it and cure it. Definitely had to be cured. And once we made our way up to Russia, they got a hold of it, and somehow it turned into a delicacy that they called tartar. This is all true. You look it up. But they turned tartar into a delicacy. But I mean, how they prepared it so different than we. I don't quite understand. But this is. So it stayed that way for a long time. Well, after the campaign, Genghis campaign was over, but finally, the tartar made its way to Germany, to that region, and it got cooked and finally became the hamburger. So when you see your orc, you shake his hand. I wouldn't stare him in the eye; they get a little jumpy and violent, but just shake his hand and say thank you for your contribution for the hamburger. It's delicious. A bit of cheese on there, some onions, and just celebrate your history properly. Anyway, that's as far as that one goes. And now you know. I want you to go and create your books and tell your friends and tell your neighbors, because that's how it really happened. I wanted to talk a little bit about some other pieces that came up on the show. Like I said, go check out Druba's show. Nice guy. And anyway, always remember, never take adventuring seriously, but seriously always go on an adventure.